हेलो वेलकम बैक गाइस टू ए न्यू स्ट्रीम। आज हम खेलने वाले गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट। हमने क्या बोलते हैं, इस बार हम ये वाला कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं वाला केस टू जो पैरालोजिम्स में जो ख़त्म करने का अपने को। ये ख़त्म कर ले तो हो जाता। मैं जैसे ख़त्म करूँगा इसको। ये केस कितने दिनों से प्लान था खेलने का, आज खेलेंगे केस किया ख़त्म कर लेंगे पूरा ये केस की बारी। ख़त्म कर लेते टेंशन चल जाता मेरा।
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duty.
मॉन्स्टर में वापस जाने वाले आज अपन। मॉन्स्टर के दिन याद आ गया यार। बहुत कोर मेमोरी से मॉन्स्टर में वहाँ पर सब कुछ शुरू हो गया था। कचाक कचाक जंप। क्या ये देखेंगे। रिटर्न टू स्पेशल स्टोरी अबाउट टू एंटर। चलो ख़त्म करेंगे, क्या स्टोरी देखेंगे। भाई पुराने दिन याद आ गए।
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commission.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
But.
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windwell.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn.
Oh, you're leaving? I can...
No, it's okay. Thank you. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there...
Never mind. It's nothing.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over? So, is this what you meant by unusual?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days.
Oh, it's the honorary knight.
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctors. Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. And Is it because I saw some... Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Wind...
Huh. Is Is it something in the air?
It appears Miss Donna is up.
Oh. Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what I thought too. But she.
Is that Captain Kaya?
काया आ गया काया.
Huh. Now that I look at him,
भैया आप.
he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
ऊपर टाने का ट्राई कर रहा.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And
वेट ए सेकंड, काया की वॉइस एक्टिंग नहीं है. हे भगवान. ये क्या काया, तेरी वॉइस एक्टिंग नहीं है, तू सबसे पहले वॉइस एक्टर था.
Good question, Kaya.
so you
काया
know
हाय
about
स्नो
that?
गाइस.
Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, if I had to compare it to something, it would be like, but then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just...
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all.
So, you...
Ah, Kaya, you found them. Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed.
Honorary Knight Paimon. Huh, it's...
Oh,
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside.
Jean!
जीन की वॉइस एक्टर भी नहीं है रे. क्यों भाई, क्यों यार, क्यों मुझे गलती है. इनकी वॉइस एक्टिंग के स्ट्राइक कब खत्म हो गए.
A trial? But this is my... Which means it's a serious one. Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there! Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do? Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he worked?
Ready to proceed. Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a...
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was... Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night? Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Not yet.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found the same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence? It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and the defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo. "7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and I now call the second witness to the stand."
Wait, that's...
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried. These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark. You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time? Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent... I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into the mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings. Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust?
No!
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that, but now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Rosaria! Oh. Who is he? Traveler, Paimon! I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me? That T, did you send us that?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right? That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Boy?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just...
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is... You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise.
Hyman remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can That's all I ask.
I suppose we're...
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time...
Barbados?
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know.
Is that so?
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me.
A
Hey!
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical...
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before.
Hey, Jean! But what if...
Wait, Captain Kaya! Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it. Right back at ya. Alright, let's see. Wow, these books are so fancy. Nope, no idea what. Human transmutation? It's all big. Ooh. Paimon doesn't want to. Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the. The name of the project is blotted out in ink. Huh. What does this mean? Alright, that seems to be it for. We should go tell Jean what we. Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason. Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest
Yeah? Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's... mine?
Oh, sorry. I heard...
It's okay. We're here...
Ah, I see.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we...
Oh,
Well, do us a favor and just forget...
Oh, sure.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations. Alright, let's see what we can find.
Snow is in fact one of water's natural self-cleansing mechanisms. But human activity tends to reduce snow's purity, so do not consume it.
Anytime, any place. Hey, not a bad haul. Try and stop me!
getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Burn it down! Rev the engines! Hey, not a bad haul. Full throttle! Yeah. Yeah, light it up! Try and stop me!
Weird. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this, why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other place? Yeah, but none of it helps up. What's wrong? Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Huh. Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime.
Full throttle!
there.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bar. All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, up high in the trees. No whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings. Then it goes. Pause. Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time.
The 42nd and 90th?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But, I really thought it would go well this time. But nope, I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe... Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can get... And, Paimon can give you pro tips from...
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're... just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like...
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I...
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great.
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from? Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that act.
A whoosh?
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always... And, after we find it, could I... Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so... I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird. Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab...
Huh? But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all...
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear his wonderful melodies and beautiful voice. Or like a soft breeze. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by... What?
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all. So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah! In that case, Paimon will be the audience! That was my first ever successful performance. Once the music started, it felt like I became one. The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check up. Oh, Charcoal. So it was you. I'm sorry. That's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the... What was that in its mouth? Was it the charcoal? That belongs to Venti. It's very important to... You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I... Gone, like I can hardly... I can't off... Oh, and...
Full throttle!
A radish veggie soup.
We should meet up with Jean.
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court. Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature? Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about...
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly... In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Wait, Donna from the flap.
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, if I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never... I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha yes.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant...
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Wait, does she mean...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What? Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence... So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses? That won't make the charges against you disappear, Miss... Then, there must also have been a body. Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone beside that fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs.
What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed it.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. You deny it? After admitting to murder?
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on... What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in.
Who are you? Why do you wear... Hello to you, too. I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind... So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of how do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded kill. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The night's...
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh? Oh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember.
No,
The scar is right here. Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us. Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your... Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
What? How are there Of course! Where's our first...
Rev the engines!
Supercall, it's you.
undertaking.
It happened a lot before. Huh. Huh.
Dodge this.
Animal test 6308.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Absorption test. Swirl. Mark 2.
Verdict is...
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait, I think that's Captain Kaya's voice. Maybe he's coming to help. Just hang in there.
Oh, Captain Kaya.
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be working. But... Understood. We're great.
Yeah, thanks. Hold firm. Drag another wardrobe over here.
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
By royal decree.
With the wind!
This cruel fate befits not one of royal blood.
Coming to be! Feel this ancient power. Windblade! Yeah!
Oz revealed.
Windblade!
I summon thee. Shadow Raven.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We...
All right, but I'm of the...
Ah, no need to worry. I'm mein Fräulein's humble servant.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all.
Try and stop me! Rev the engines! Try and stop me!
Hey, Vantage!
Shoot, someone's come.
Help me! Please! Someone help me!
What's with the freak out? It's...
Perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big.
Haha! Just... So, these two know the other's identity then?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters.
Wait, so what about the map? What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong?
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
Wait, so... what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people!
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? All right, this should do it.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one...
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Verdictus? Damn you! Dodge this! Time for retribution! Don't get frostbite. Verdictus?
What? We can't be here because we care? So what's the status over here? Aw, that's so sweet.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Let the show begin. I'll protect us.
Thank you so much, Miss Barber. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside. Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put my... Of course.
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock! Prepare elemental countermeasures!
get you down. Go, go, Baron Buddy. Hey, get him.
Leave the wounded to me. Engaging.
No one escapes my sights.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident?
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean...
Yeah, that's... Albedo! Are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, what?
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making. But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial? Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner. check it out.
Huh. I think you should give yourself more apologies. At a time like this, as far as I know, perhaps I'm sure he felt the time. We.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this?
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Clea, she disappeared right under my...
Wait! Something's coming this way!
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
With the whip!
Beg for mercy. Those bombs. I see what you mean. She was not to be underestimated. Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Crush. Shudder. Albedo, you can't be serious. Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears. Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Reporting back, Master Jean.
Hi, everyone. Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life? Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times. Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well...
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close!
Oh, no. Good. No problem.
Wait, the operation isn't over.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
course. Traveler, pass me the dope.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Oh.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with...
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonia's investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexencircle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo? How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest.
Hello again, everyone. Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexencircle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, Doc.
Don't thank me at all. Okay, you have your own... the...
Full throttle!
ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Huh? Mini Turin! Oh, don't worry. So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Wim? What do you mean? What? And that's what you want, Mini Durin? Well, turning you into a human... Definitely. You've just got to try. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hack Guy know about this?
Rev the engines!
The campaign begins. Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you. Jean didn't fancy tagging along. All right, never mind. I was just hoping to... So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing? Oh? Which ones? Interesting. Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life. Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see. The glint in your eye when you talk about the... Of course not. To me, you're in any case. Now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. So you know our tricks, huh? Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with. Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit the...
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand.
Okay. You can turn off the charm.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial. Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourself!
You sound pretty confident, Albedo. Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to swashbuckle your way to victory.
Illusion shattered.
Bow your head.
Moment of birth.
That overscope.
Shine down. Moment of
This is more like it.
There is no escape.
Settle down.
Witness my great undertaking.
The show begins!
Be sanctified.
Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth. Shine. Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Settle down.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. The trial awaits. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of wrong, I propose some pawns wish she'd take a leaf out of your book.
Witness my great undertaking. Witness my great undertaking.
A symphony of
Make yourself a room.
One blast is quite enough.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Coming to be. Moment of birth. Coming to be. Feel this ancient power. And now, a towering return to form! Coming to be. Feel this ancient power. Chorus sings for you.
Settle down.
Moment of birth.
Let us dance.
Try to remember the steps this time.
There is no escape.
The final
to
act is
oblivion.
upon us. Witness my great undertaking.
Yes, very well done.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Yes, very well done. Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the lovely tea party. But that'll do me.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbara, love. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so you can come back now. Oh.
You're finally back. Great job. You made it all look so easy.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax.
To deal with the dragon of
Nice to have you back safe and sound. shattered.
Bow your head.
Curiosity deserves a reward. Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Hyman's hands are turning to ice. You sure? Is it warm in there?
No escape.
Disgusting.
Abandoned property belongs to...
Frozen.
May I present the Mayan song!
Use this first. The loneliness of death.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Shine down. Ha! There is no escape.
Silence.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Hyman's hands are turning to ice. You sure? Is it warm in there?
Shower me with praise!
Still beating away after all this time. Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as... Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons. Looks like a golden energy has encased the... Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what if...
I find that the beauty of bright... sunlight is best appreciated from the indoors through a window.
Pleasure! We sure learned a lot. Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star... Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free... The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Silence!
Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra. pick me? All right. Does that... In that case, instead of a speech, how about a song? Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather round. Albedo, how did everything go? Really? So Minnie during... So, how do you feel? She? So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves! You've got an unusual family. That...
Devouring nefarious? What? Of course, that's what friends are for. Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck. Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen...
Wanna take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia, the true feelings of the prodigal son? A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle traveler. Give me your hand. The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secret.
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you. Well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my...
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? Oh, I'll hold you to that, you know.
Of course, Dad. Let's go to the tavern.
Music to my ears. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, it's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind. This wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the
know? Present! The Temple of Wisdom! Boba, get them! Yeah, a minute to eat this! Groundhog! Make yourselves at home! This may hurt a little. I see everything. Come a little. Hip, hop. Let the show begin. The frying pan into the fire. You're toast.
My lucky day. There's more.
The Temple of Wisdom. Toshi. A minute. Come on. We can do it.
Try not to enjoy this.
Sharing my knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. Grow, grow, grow. Committed to memory. Yeah. Yeah. Eat this.
Leave this place. Yeah. By the frost moon of old. Forest, protect us.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow.
No, my sword! Witness the power.
Lightning terrified.
With one heart, we pray. Stay your hand. Leave this place. By the frost moon of old.
Committed to memory.
Let me weave you a verse.
Stand with me. This may hurt a little.
Forest, protect us. outlines your fate.
Surprise this on the side.
As you wish.
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Time to act.
Dissipate. Hustle and Amber, help! I'll settle this.
Our bond is strong. Witness the power of Gugwa, right?
Feast your eyes! Huh. Huh. Come at me.
Just like we rehearsed. Ready, steady, go!
Watch and learn. Scanning.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of So this is what you're truly capable of? I'm a little more familiar with you now. People seem to respond to the sight of a man in the rain. I have to say, my daily life is not without its
The Pyro Archon triumphed over the Abyss by leveraging rules and legacy. A truly commendable feat. Yet holding an authority seized from the dragons remains an unpardonable sin. I recognize, however, that Natlan has experienced great suffering, so I am in no hurry to act. You claim that historical records describe the battle against Xbalanque as a formal duel, and the victim's family was treated fairly? Complicated indeed, but a worthwhile consideration nonetheless.
Now the curtain has finally fallen on her performance. The character she portrayed was an imaginary one, yet in playing that role, she fulfilled her duties. Though she is meek and full of doubt by nature, she was able to use madness to stiffen her resolve. Though the day will come when I put her on trial, I must commend the god of verdure on her sense of responsibility. Few things are without flaws in this world, but the devotion and benevolence she displays are a testament to her commitment to continued progress. I felt enormous regret when I learned of the mistreatment she has endured over the past. As a survivor of the dragon race who has regained my full dragonhood, I must fulfill my oaths and obligations, even if it means returning all the water in the oceans back to the heavens. In taking the authority of Electro, the Narukami placed herself on the list of the usurpers. She will... Oh, you say she has isolated herself in the plane of Euthymia, and now rarely appears... I shall fulfill my vow to judge all of the seven in turn, even if the sky should fall and the ground give way. As the recipient of the authority of Animo, the god of breeze and hope must also stand trial. He spends most of his time being a harmless drunk? Nothing will stop me from rendering judgment on each of the seven. As the Archon who won the authority of Geo, Deus Ori must be called to trial. If one does not wish to see us on opposite sides of a conflict, they need not worry, for I intend to stay in Fontaine for the foreseeable future, which could well mean another 400 years. As another point of consolation, even when the trial eventually takes place, it is still not a given that the judgment will lead to a physical confrontation.
Her body may have perished, but she became the sacred Sakura. This, too, is a form. For 5 centuries, I dueled the Raiden Shogun in my personal realm of consciousness to confirm the steadfastness of my will. Yet this Farina you speak of, though possessing only a frail human body, committed... I admire her humility. It is a sign of true wisdom. With the power she holds, Buer... So the Animo Archon still goes by that name among mortals these days. Truth be told, from the very first moment I met him, I could somehow sense that we were not going to get along. Also, he sure can drink a lot. I had an opportunity to feast with him once, back when I was just a...
She made a contract with her own self to save the nation. Strictly adhered to it for over 5 centuries without once wait.
The wind sweeps away everything that clouds our vision. Monsieur Nervalet intentionally maintains a certain distance in professional and private settings. As when I was imprisoned, it was the Tsaritsa who pardoned me and gave me the title of Harbinger. I could sense she was a person of true sincerity and compassion, unlike all those pompous hypocrites with their posturing and rhetoric. Yet, it's difficult to say whether her compassion alone is enough to melt the ice and snow that permeates her land. All I can say is this. If we are forced to be at odds one day, I will raise my weapon. I asked Linny to deliver an assortment of cakes for her theater troupe to enjoy during tea time. The children made the cakes themselves. He is very powerful, and that power comes with a high level of responsibility. However, I believe him to be when I pose her a question, and the answer you receive will be entirely unpredictable, if she sees fit to give a proper answer at all. Regardless, any answer you do receive is sure to be an interesting one. The rooster holds little love for me, and the feeling is mutual. He is an acceptable mayor, I suppose. Perhaps even an exceptional one. He has an uncanny ability to make great gains at a small price, which has earned him substantial acclaim throughout his political circles. However small the price may be, if it continues to come at the expense of my organization, sooner or later, I have little interest in her. She's extremely passionate about her research and does not appear in public often. In fact, many of our officers have yet to see her at all. Compared to, let's say, someone who would go so far as to create segments of themselves to better wander across the land, I suppose you could say she is at the other end of the extreme. I won't deny that he is a capable and imaginative individual, but he lacks clarity. He can formulate grand plans and manipulate the economy with ease, yet at the same time, he allows his actions to be governed by the vengeance and hatred locked in the depths of his heart. Rational people often believe themselves capable of controlling their emotions, but I believe she and Piero were the first harbingers I became acquainted with. Her prideful attitude when she first visited the House of the Hearth failed to earn her many friends among the children. Subsequent visits were accompanied by gifts, and the stately claim that those who dislike me shall receive none. The children quickly learned how to play pretend, and she in turn basked in their attention, superficial though it may have been. I imagine she quite enjoyed being surrounded by children, perhaps due to the persistent loneliness that plagued her. Objectively speaking, his personality is ill-suited to that of a harbinger. He often tries to think the best of others and finds himself used by them as a result. Of course, he is very talented. With time, I'm sure he'll come into his own. I see no need to judge him too early.
ओके गाइस, अब तक के लिए इतना अच्छी वीडियो। अब नेक्स्ट पार्ट में हम खेलेंगे, स्टोरी कंप्लीट करने का ट्राई करेंगे। अब तक के लिए इतना अच्छी, टाटा बाय बाय।